Okay. All right, guys. So I had Leo's homework. Leo, can you please help me read these out for the class? Okay, so Leo's video is black. So maybe he's not here. Okay, I'll read them for Leo. Okay, Cinderella is a familiar story for children. One familiar toy for kids is Godzilla. Ancient fossil will be rickety next week. So really, really great sentences. They clearly demonstrate that Leo understands fully the meaning of the words. Can everyone please give Leo a round of applause for his homework today? Good job. Okay, next homework I got sent at about 9:30 by Miss Nunn is Hannah's homework. Good girl, Hannah. This is lovely and neat. Hannah, can you please read out your sentences for the class?
The band called Bonnie M is familiar to me.
So colorful. This is pretty much a perfect example of a great homework. So really good job. And I love this sentence. This room is vacant. I hate it, shouted Bob. It made me laugh. Okay, guys, so please give a really big round of applause to Hannah for all the effort she put in to her homework today, please. Good girl. Okay, so I've got one more homework to show you guys. Again, Miss Nunn sent this to me at about 9:30. It is Kui Kang's homework. Now, Kui Kang, your sentences were good, but it's not your sentences I want to show everyone, but it's the artwork. So have a look at Kui Kang's homework. He made a lot of effort to make his homework very colorful. And I love that it is Euros themed. Kui Kang, where are you? Are you there, Kui Kang?
I'm here.
Good. Really good job to Kui Kang for putting so much effort into the artwork and his homework. Can I get a round of applause for Kui Kang too? Good job. Okay, guys, moving on to our lesson today. All right, so we have 4 new words to learn today. The first word I want to talk about today is blurry. Listen to me as I say it. Blurry. Now you try. Everyone unmute and say blurry.
Blurry.
Good job, guys. Okay, the word blurry is an adjective. The word blurry is an adjective. That means it's a word that we use to describe a noun. So, look. Hannah, do you have a question or are you going to tell me what it means?
To tell you what it means.
Great, go. Well, can you wait for one moment? I'm just going to ask someone to read this little sentence and I'll come straight back to you. Okay, Hacker, can you please read this sentence? When a sad movie
make you cry, everything looks blurry or fuzzy.
Fuzzy, good job. Okay, Hannah, can you tell us what did you learn about the meaning of the adjective blurry?
I think blurry means when you cry, it will make your eyes a bit off, like can't see anything but just a little bit.
Good job, well done.
Blurry or unclear.
Smeared or unclear?
You think get blurry when you have tears in your eyes. Why not?
Okay, good job. Okay, guys, so let's answer this question. Do things get blurry when you have tears in your eyes? Why or why not? Susie, what do you think?
I think I will get blurry when I am crying.
Very good. So things do get blurry when you're crying. Why do you think that is, Susie? Why does everything go blurry?
Because when you have some water in your eye, it will make like a little bit
Blurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, good girl. Well done. Make a sentence. So here's my sentence for you. Let me lower everyone's hands. When my glasses are blurry, I clean them with a cloth so I can see clearly. Who else can make a sentence using the adjective blurry? Make. Quang Ming.
When I woke up from a deep sleep, I felt blurry.
So when I woke up from a deep sleep, my vision was blurry. So
my vision is blurry.
Good job. Teddy, what's your sentence?
My sentence with the word blurry is without my glasses. Without my glasses, I see blurry things.
Very good. Without my glasses, I see blurry things. I'm up. Okay, one last sentence. Cindy. Go ahead, Cindy.
I was blurry when I watched a sad film.
Okay, so again, you can say my vision was blurry when I watched a sad film. So, okay, let's move on to the next word. Okay, our next word of the day is, excuse me, blasted. Listen to me as I say it. Blasted. Blasted. Okay, now it's your turn. Everyone say blasted on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Okay, so blasted is a verb. I can see ed on the end here, so it's a regular verb, and I know this is in the past tense. Have a look at this sentence. Can you please read it for me, Ming Huang? Baritone, actually, but sometimes people refer to these metal instruments as horns. So horns blasted loudly during this school concert. Now, what did you guys learn about the word blasted yesterday? There we go. Okay, Kiwi, can you keep reading for the sentence? Have you
heard something that blasts loudly?
Good girl. Thanks, Kiwi. Have you heard something that blasted loudly? Like, Hang, I'll start with you.
I heard my friend play piano blasted loudly.
So you could say, I heard my friend play piano and it blasted loudly. Good girl.
I heard the containers that blasted loudly.
Very good. Awesome. So have a look here, guys. I'm going to read out these things and I want you to tell me if you think this animal, this item, this thing can blast loudly. So you can just shout yes if you think it blasts loudly, or no if it can't blast loudly. Okay, the first one is an elephant. Can an elephant blast loudly? Yes. Okay, the next one is a gerbil. Now, a gerbil is like a mouse. It's a rodent. It's a small pet animal. Do you think it could blast loudly?
No.
No. Okay, how about a space shuttle that's taking off into space? Can it blast loudly?
Yeah.
Yes, it definitely can. Okay, a piece of chalk?
No.
No, that can't blast loudly at all. Okay, what about a television?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, that's probably something I hear blast the most. Sometimes I will be listening to music or watching a video on YouTube, and all of a sudden, an advert comes on, and the advert volume is much louder than my video volume. So sometimes an advert blasts loudly on my television and gives me a bit of a fright. So that's not very nice. Good girl. Okay, our third word of the day today is jerky. Now, can everyone listen to me as I say it? Jerky. Jerky. Okay, you guys try. Everyone unmute and say jerky.
Jerky.
Great. Okay, Zaling, can you please read this small sentence for me? Try again.
This use quick, jerky motion that stop and start back up again.
Great job. Well done, Zaling.
It's like Jerk motion is like the rope motion.
Yeah, very good. It's like a fast motion. Absolutely. Good girl, Caroline. Okay, let's have a look at the definition here. Ocean, can you read it for me, please?
Jerky may moving in sudden and
Uneven.
uneven way.
Help me make a sentence. I have one here, but I want to hear your sentences. My sentence is, when I go on a jerky car ride, I feel sick afterwards, which is very true. If I go on a car ride where I'm bending around corners, the driver's going fast, it makes me feel sick. Give me a sentence with the word jerky. Suri, can you help me? Oh, good. Sometimes my mom dances in a jerky way for fun. Love that sentence. That's great. Give me another sentence, please. Sao. Okay, Sao's not here. Give me another sentence, please. Let's see. I would like Steve. Steve, why is your camera off? Cindy? Tweety, lots of cameras off. Steve, you need to give me a sentence using the word jerky.
I don't like jerky car ride. It makes me feel very bad.
Okay, good job, Steve. Well done. Okay, next word. Let's move on. The final word of the day. Oh, all right, guys. So the last word of the day is rude. Have a look. The word is rude. Now, can you please listen to me as I say the word? Rude. Rude. Now it's your turn. Everyone unmute and say the word rude.
Rude.
Very good. Okay, have a look at this little sentence. Noob, can you read it for me, please?
It is very rude or
Impolite.
impolite to talk
During.
during a movie or a play.
Good job. So the word rude is an adjective. What did you guys learn about the adjective rude? If you are rude or if someone else or something is rude, what is it like? How would you describe that word? Good girl, Hannah. Every single question you've had your hand up, so really, really good work. But I need everyone else in the class to raise their hand and participate as much as Hannah is too. So lots of students haven't got their hands raised. So for homework, you had to research and find out what these words meant. So what did you learn about the word rude? I'm going to go for Ming Huang. Good job for you guys answering in the chat box. Like Teddy, you got it right. Ming Huang, what does rude mean?
A bad behavior.
Bad behavior. Okay, good job. If someone is rude, they have bad behavior. Good job. All right, can you please read this for me? I would like Mia. Mia, can you go ahead and read this whole page for me? Rude means, okay, Lekang, can you take over? Rude means,
Rude means not being polite or having manners. How do you feel when someone is rude to you?
good job. Thank you, Lekang. Okay, so if you are rude, you're not a kind person. You don't have good manners. You're impolite, which means you're not polite. So you're not a very nice person if you are a rude person. Now, let's answer this question. How do you feel when someone is rude to you? So I want every single person to raise their hand because I'm sure that every single person has had to deal with someone being rude to them at least once in their life. How did it make you feel? Tell me in a full sentence. I feel blank when someone is rude to me? Zaling.
I feel angry when someone rude to me.
Good girl. I agree with you. I feel angry too. Susie, how do you feel?
I feel angry when someone is rude to me too.
Good girl. You also feel angry. Hannah, how do you feel?
Someone is rude to me, I feel very angry, disappointed, and upset.
Good girl. Angry, disappointed, and upset. Disappointed is a good word there, Hannah. I feel really disappointed when someone's rude to me too. And last one, Teddy, how do you feel when someone is rude to you?
I feel annoyed when someone is rude to me.
Absolutely. So the same kind of theme. We're angry, we're annoyed, upset, and disappointed because it's not a very nice way to act. Have a look here. It's very rude to open the door for yourself and go out first. If you can see someone behind you, a polite thing to do is to open the door and let that person pass through first. Opening the door and then running through and closing the door on your friend or a stranger is very rude, and we should not act like that. Have a look at these sentences. Tell me if this sentence is rude or polite. So I want you guys to shout out again. Listen carefully as I read the sentence. Katie shares her lunch with her best friend. Rude or polite?
Polite.
Good job. Good job. It is polite. If you share your lunch with someone, you're being kind and nice. Okay, next. Sean cuts in line. Rude. Good job. So what this means is you're queuing to go somewhere, but Sean, he didn't join the back of the line. He cut in line, and that's very rude. Okay, next. Julio helps his mom carry packages into the house.
Polite.
Good job. Well done. This is really kind and really polite. Okay, next. Chloe interrupts her brother when he is speaking. So while he is speaking, Chloe starts talking over him. Is that rude or polite?
Rude.
That's super rude. Good job. It's very rude. You should always let someone finish what they're saying, listen to it, and then it's your turn to talk. Next, Anna plays her music too loudly. Rude or polite?
Rude.
Good job, guys. It is rude. If you're going to listen to music, listen to it at a volume where it's not going to bother anyone else around you. All right, last thing. I'd like you guys to help me make some sentences. My sentence is, if someone is rude to you in school, you should tell the teacher. So if someone's behaving in a rude way with you or says something rude, go and tell the teacher. Let them know. Okay, Zaling. What's your sentence with the word rude?
It's rude to talking in the library.
Oh, good girl. It is very rude to talk in the library. You're breaking a rule there, and you should be very quiet in the library. Sal, can you make a sentence with the word rude? Okay, not unmuting yourself. Okay, I'll go for one last person who's got one last sentence for me. I've got Hannah and Susie, which is great, but I'm trying to ask someone who's been a bit quieter in class. Let's see. Okay, Mia, go ahead.
My baby sister. It is rude when my baby sister plays loud music when I am learning.
Good girl. That's very rude. If someone around you is playing loud music when they know that you are learning online, that's very rude and quite mean. All right, guys, really good job. Let's have a look at your homework over the weekend. Over the weekend, I would like you to write each of the vocabulary words 3 times to practice the spelling. You write the definition 1 time and you give me 2 sentences. Also, we have our reading comprehension on Monday. We have the Kamishibai Man, which is one of my favorite stories. I love this story. So if you want to read Kamishibai Man, I think it would be a great idea to read this as a bedtime story on Sunday evening. If you want to, you can go onto YouTube and type in this title and type in read along. Maybe you would like to listen to a bedtime story instead, so you can do that. But make sure that you read it in some way before coming to class on Monday. Do I have any questions about your homework for the weekend? Okay, great. Since there are no questions, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and say goodbye. Have a lovely weekend, stay safe, and I'll see you all on Monday morning. Bye-bye.
Bye.